You're listening to WJSV 90.5 FM Morristown. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Amelia.
And welcome to the second episode of the Atrium Show.
So joining us today is our first guest. This is Miss Brady.
Hi, everyone.
So Miss Brady is an English teacher here at Morristown High School, and she's just going to tell us about her experience here and what she loves most.
Yeah, so what classes do you teach here at Morristown, Miss Brady?
Okay, so as my third year, I've already taught each grade, every level, as much as possible. I currently am teaching sophomore, CP. Love it. I have a huge group of kids, like 100 of them in total. And then I also am teaching junior AP Lang.
Ooh.
With these knuckleheads right here.
Yeah, we don't know anything about that. For those of you that don't know, AP Lang is a really awesome class. We learn a lot about nonfiction. Can you tell us what the class focuses on for everybody that doesn't know?
Sure. So in general, it's the study of language. Every day when you're listening to the news or maybe you get in an argument with your friends, a social media debacle perhaps, and we tend to pick apart what people are saying. That's virtually the study of our class. The idea is figuring out how people are actually creating what it is they're trying to say and if they're doing it in an effective way. It's cool because we get to bring in nonfiction, and a lot of that is news, whatever's going on. If I read something that day and I say, this is cool, I can take it in. We also have a lot of freedom of books.
Yeah, we focus on a lot of humanitarian issues in the class. Are there any that you're personally connected to?
Yeah, cool. Thanks for bringing that up. This year I decided, since it's something that's personal to me, I wanted to make it less about just America and more about what's going on in the world. So we brought in some books that remind us of that. I personally, as a lot of people here know, I do go to Africa each year, and I'm working on building a nonprofit. And what we do is sponsor kids to go to school in really small, isolated villages in Malawi, like central, southern Africa. And what's so cool is that the students, like you guys, tend to actually be really interested and want to help. I have so many times where you guys come and they're like, how can we help? I have people donating school supplies or trying to run fundraisers or anything, and it's actually made a huge difference. Right now we're sponsoring 10 kids to go to school over there.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Really awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, so what do you think sets Morristown High School apart from the other schools you've worked at?
Okay, cool. I really always wanted to come teach in Morristown. Originally, I went to districts that were a little bit more
close-minded?
I would say that, yeah. And I don't want to slam any district because everyone has their own thing. But the reason I came here is because they're so diverse. Whether it's socioeconomic status, backgrounds, experiences in life, everyone here has something different to bring to the table, and we're all kind of congregating together.
Yeah, you can really see that in our classrooms. I know for a class dynamic, we all have a bunch of different opinions, and it's really nice to have a discussion
right,
with
and
everyone.
You can gain respect with one another. Even though you disagree,
definitely.
we can respect and understand, which is the goal in life. So the fact that you guys in high school are already starting that is definitely productive. That's what we need more in our country to solve problems.
Yeah, it's a very collaborative environment at the school because of the differences in opinions and backgrounds and mindsets.
Right.
What else sets apart Morristown from other schools you've worked at? Maybe extracurriculars you've been a part of?
Right. So I can't get over how many programs we have. Whether it's volunteering hours, which is like my baby, or things in the arts and sports. We have so many different avenues in which kids get involved and kind of make their own out of it. Like here you guys are right now this is so unique and awesome, and it's just because it's a passion of yours. Also, this year is my first year getting involved in MHS theater department, which, oh my God, I had no idea how much time and effort can go into something like that, especially in art form.
It was so good. I saw the play Anything Goes. It was very, very good. Yeah, it was so good.
The talent was amazing. I can't get over they taught me so much. I even learned a dance number.
Ooh. Tap?
No.
I worked on hair and makeup for the play, so I definitely know just the effort that everybody puts in. It's very admirable, and I love it.
Right. And that set, the fact that the kids built virtually a boat, like a boat deck they built.
It was a beautiful set.
Right.
Just the acting is impeccable. So speaking of great acting, up next is our second guest, which is Niall Burch.
Yeah, he was one of the leads in the play, so you will definitely hear a lot of good things from him.
And welcome back to the second episode of the Atrium Show. So just a little brief backstory on WJSV. The club was founded in 1971, and it's been running ever since, and still thriving, as you can see.
Yeah, so with us today we have Niall Burch, and he's very involved with theater, for any of you who don't know. So we just have a couple questions. So what sparked your initial interest in theater?
Well, I sort of began performing at 5. I started out with trumpet, and I just sort of continued ever since, just because it's sort of grown into a passion of mine that I'm excited to pursue. So yeah, I've just sort of ever loved it from a young age, and I look forward to it. I love it. So.
Well, you're definitely really good at it, Niall.
Oh, thanks, Amelia.
So how has your high school experience compared to previous theater experiences, such as like at Burrow or in elementary school?
Yeah, so I started out at Burrow Middle School, and that was, it's middle school theater, so it's, not like big production or anything, but it's nice to sort of, foster that at such a young age. So sort of starting there and coming here, it's really two different worlds, and I feel like I've gained two separate things from it, sort of starting out early and doing shows and stuff like that, and then coming here and really fostering that passion and getting more involved with stuff and working harder, trying harder, and it just really grew. So I feel like each part sort of played an instrumental sort of role in shaping my love and my passion for it. So I appreciate, both the middle school and the high school experience.
Really gives you a whole body of experience, and just how do you think that Morristown High School Theater has enhanced your high school experience?
Oh my gosh, so much from there's so much support here that I just appreciate so much. Just between the student body and the faculty, I feel like high school theater is it's so close and intimate, and you just sort of get a good bond with people and sort of foster that, and just being able to have a supportive directing team and supportive cast, teach again everyone. It's been the most warming and loving and amazing feeling.
Yeah, it was definitely a nice sense of community. Even working on crew, you just feel that nice tight-knit vibe.
Yeah, most definitely.
So what was your favorite production being part of theater, and why?
So I would have to say this past one we did, of Anything Goes, was my favorite one, just because it was so chaotic with all the snow that we got, basically canceling so many rehearsals and stuff like that. But at the same time, I also feel like it was my most rewarding one, because I got to sort of be with my senior friends, and we really put on an amazing production. And so I'm so fortunate and glad that it was my last one, because I just felt like it was just a killer, the bomb. So,
yeah,
no, I have to say I saw it, and it was so good. Despite all the snow days and everything, you couldn't even tell. Everyone put on such a great show. It was so amazing.
Thanks.
Quite a miracle.
It was
awesome.
a blast. It was a total blast. I'm so proud of it. So.
Yeah. Just the fact that the dress rehearsal was opening night.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
No, exactly. So much could have gone wrong and could have gone worse, but
it was
we trooped through it, and we were amazing, and we killed it, and I'm so proud of it.
So I know you're a senior, so do you plan on pursuing theater in college? And I know you
do.
might have some exciting news for all of us.
Yes, I do. I'm so happy to announce that I'll be studying musical theater at NYU Tisch for the next 4 years, which is just amazing, because it's my dream school, my dream program, and it's in New York, which is right next to Broadway, which is where I want to be. So
we weren't surprised you got it.
It's pretty amazing. So.
Oh my God. Yeah. When you posted that on Instagram, I was so happy to see it. Everyone was commenting. Everyone's like, congratulations. Everyone was so happy.
I love it. I love people. I love how supportive they are. It's just the most amazing feeling. So I'm so fortunate, so grateful, and I'm looking forward to grinding harder, working harder, and really just going for it.
Yeah. So back to your high school experience. Have there been any other extracurriculars that you've been involved in and also shaped your experience at MHS?
Yes, most definitely. So of course, theater is huge, played a lot of it, but then also being part of this club called Melanin Minds also helped to sort of foster that, because it really has taught me so much about being a leader, and it's really gotten me so much involved with the outside Morristown community, just because Melanin Minds has done so much for that. So again, I owe so much of that to Melanin Minds as well, for sort of shaping me into the leader that I am today.
Yeah, it's definitely a really awesome club to learn more about different opinions and insights on things that you might have otherwise not heard of.
Not heard of, exactly.
Really awesome experience. So up next is actually the president of Melanin Minds. Her name is Bella Simon, and she will be with us right after the break.
0.5 FM Morristown. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Amelia.
And welcome back to Atrium Show number 2.
So just a little backstory on Lauren and me. I am the station manager for WJSV.
And I'm the outreach director.
And if you want to hear more of us, which I'm not sure if you do, but if you do, we have a radio show every Wednesday from 4:30 to 6:30. It's called Overmodulation.
Yes.
It's a good time. We play good music. You should tune in.
Yeah.
Ways you can listen in is on the website, which is wjsvfm.com, or
on the app, which is WJSV 90.5 FM, and you can get it on the Apple Store or the Android store.
So right now we have our third guest, which is Bella Simon. Welcome. So Bella, we know you are the president of Melanin Minds. What is Melanin Minds for everybody that doesn't know?
So Melanin Minds is an African American and social activism club, and basically what that means is that we like to educate our students on African American history and culture while teaching them how to use their voices efficiently to start making positive change within the community and in their school as well.
Yeah, so how has the club evolved from its initial purpose, and what was like that initial purpose?
So we originally started, me and a few seniors a couple years ago, because we wanted to give the minorities in the school a safe space to just discuss anything that was on their hearts or something that's bothering them in the school or in the media. We just wanted to give them that chance to be in a safe environment. But since then, the club has blossomed so much into something I've never even imagined it could be. So I thank all of the supporters and all of our members for making that possible.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So are there any upcoming events that people can look forward to attending? Or?
Oh, definitely. So one of our biggest events, we are hosting Morristown High School's very first cultural dinner night, which we are calling Passport to Our World. And on this night, we're going to represent all different types of cultures and foods and different musics. And we're even going to teach students phrases in different languages. Just start introducing the students to other cultures.
That's really awesome. If you do plan to go, stop by the French table, because I will be there making some crepes. So that'll be a fun time. What have you been doing to spread melanin minds outside of Morristown?
So yeah, we've been doing a lot. I've been in contact with all of the African American organizations around our town, so like the NAACP or the junior matrons, just stuff like that, and also just any cultural organizations like Wind of the Spirit Immigrant Research Center, and then also one of our biggest accomplishments of us trying to reach out to the community would be through Freeholm Middle School. We actually started Freeholm Middle School's very first African American Culture Club. So
that's such a great
That's
start.
awesome.
Thank you.
So what else have you been involved with in MHS? I know you were part of PGC. Can you explain a little bit about that?
Yeah, PGC is amazing. For all the juniors listening, I hope you applied because it's literally the best experience you're going to ever get. PGC is just a mentoring program for the incoming freshmen, and the seniors, we talk to them a lot about just anything that's going on in the school, or just try to give them some lessons or stuff like that. But actually, PGC has taught me the most just about developing as a person, or taught me a lot about growth. And I thank Ms. Priola and Mr. Carmel for that.
Yeah, it's definitely something more than just putting on your college resume.
Definitely, definitely.
Speaking of college, are you admitted to college?
Yes, I actually just committed to University of Maryland. Go Terps.
Ooh, way to go.
Congrats.
That's such a nice school.
Thank you.
What do you plan on pursuing?
So I'm actually going to study elementary education with a bilingual certificate in Spanish so that I can teach in both English and Spanish.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
cool.
Yeah, so for all the juniors listening, apply to PGC if you didn't. And we have two of our very own juniors, Alex Arenas and Tara Goldhirsch, up next.
And I'm Lauren.
And welcome back to the second episode of the Atrium Show.
Oh yes. Today, joining with us, we have Tara and Alex.
So why don't you guys introduce yourselves? Alex, we know you're junior class president, and then Tara is head of the junior prom committee. So Alex, what is it like being president of the junior class?
Well, being president of the junior class, it's great that I was elected by my fellow constituents. Thanks for voting for me, guys. I hope
Of
at
course,
least.
always Alex.
And it's great to be able to lead the meetings, and especially plan for prom, because that's the biggest thing that we have this year, junior prom, as you know.
Yeah, so are there any perks to being president, or what's your favorite part?
Well, definitely organizing the meetings. You get to stand in front of everybody and you get to tell everyone the reports about how much money we have and how much we're raising. It's really great, and especially with having Tara over here, she's great at helping lead the junior prom committee when that's needed.
So Tara, do you want to tell us about how the planning for junior prom is going?
So thus far, we've planned all the decorations, and we know where everything's going to go in the gym, and now we're just trying to put everything together. We placed all the orders. We're waiting for it to arrive so we can set up. And National Art Honor Society is helping us recreate this Starry Night, so that we're using that as a backdrop for our photo booth.
I'm so excited for prom. It is going to be on May 5th, and it is going to be Starry Night themed. So everyone who's a junior, please come.
But it's also low-key Cinco de Mayo themed.
Yeah, it's always Cinco de Mayo themed.
I'm wearing a sombrero to prom. So Tara, what kind of entertainment will there be at prom?
At prom, there's going to be a DJ, and right now we're picking out a playlist, so we get to decide what songs are going into it, which I think is really cool because sometimes, as you guys know, DJs can play some weird songs, so everyone can contribute. So if anyone has any song suggestions for junior prom, email me, email Alex, so you can put something into that.
It's awesome. So then why should the junior class attend prom?
Junior prom, all the funds that we've raised from junior prom go into going to senior prom, which is at Birchwood Manor. So we have to have like a good amount of money to go into that because we have to have food. So, and I think that everything in junior prom, all the funds like go towards things in the future. So for project graduation, things like that.
So how do you get a ticket to go to junior prom?
You get a ticket by going to the atrium and the main atrium, and you have to fill out a form and get a parent signature, and then you bring that form back with a check or cash for $35.
It's as simple as that. So there's no excuses not to come, any juniors out there.
Yeah, all you gotta do is get a dress or a tux, and just show up and pay $35, and then you're good.
Yeah.
All right, so Alex, are you planning on running for president for senior year?
Yes, I am planning for my fourth term, a bid for my fourth term, and
Your fourth term.
I'm hoping very much so to be able to serve our junior class again, and hopefully plan for senior prom again.
That's
and
awesome.
hopefully Tara's there too, and Ava and our vice president Luke Lofermento and Sean O'Doy, our secretary.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's the same cabinet, and we'll get everything done.
Cabinet. So professional.
And then after that, do you plan on running for POTUS?
POTUS 2036. Watch out.
Okay, perfect. My vote is already sealed.
So up next. And welcome back to the Atrium Show, episode number 2.
So right now with us, we have Naya Fedorov. She's
Hi.
also a junior, and she's very interested in Colonial Corner. Yes. So Naya, what got you into filmmaking and video?
So when I was about like 8 or 9, I would just make random videos with my neighbors, Emmy and Brandon. Like they were really weird, but like we always used to make them, and I just really loved doing it, so I just kept doing it.
Awesome. And then that followed you into high school and
Yeah.
now Colonial Corner.
Yeah, pretty much.
So what's your favorite thing about making films?
For me, what my strong point is editing, and I just feel like that brings out like my creative flow and where the creativity really stems from when I start filming stuff. And yeah, that's what I really like doing.
It's really awesome. And then on the flip side, what's the most challenging aspect for you?
For me is thinking of scripts and writing and coming up with the actual ideas. So I usually work with other people and learn to collaborate to think of scripts and have new video ideas.
Yeah, you've had a bunch on Colonial Corner.
Yeah, I've worked with my friend Grace and my friend Jessie, and they're really good writers and stuff. So.
Yeah, and we know you're also working on the 1 week challenge.
Oh yeah, so
yeah.
basically that's a film challenge that a bunch of schools come together for, and they get the prompt about like a few weeks beforehand, and you have 1 week to complete an entire film that has to be like 3 minutes long within the criteria. So
Yeah, we actually won last year, and we only had one team. But this year, I believe we have 4
Yeah, we
different
have
teams,
four.
which is so nice to see the broadcasting club really expand and grow. And it's
Yeah,
just,
definitely.
It's a great thing.
Yeah, so what's the theme for this?
for that one, it is called Broken, but for our film festival, we chose it to be Impact.
Oh, so what are you excited most about for next year's season of Colonial Corner?
I think being a senior next year, I'm really excited to kind of like make the Colonial Corner season like our own and like really take control of it and like give it like a new design or whatever, like just have fun with it, you know?
Yeah, I love that.
For right now, I know that you're the head of the film festival committee.
yes.
So can you tell us about our 6th annual film festival?
Yeah, so like I said, the theme is Impact, and so anybody can really like interpret however they want it to be for their film, and so they submit a film, they just got to talk to Butler. The films are actually due on May 14th, so it's coming close. So yeah, I'm making a film for that, and I'm really excited about it.
That's awesome. So how can people who don't know submit a film?
So they just like talk to Butler. They got to tell them like what their name of their film will be and like what they need to like their plot of it. But yeah, it's kind of coming close. Like I said,
Yeah.
they're due like the 14th. But
Right.
if you can get it done, like props to you.
And then
Yeah, it's such
Yeah,
a nice
definitely
event. I
submit
remember
it
last
if
year.
you- yeah.
It was. We all go on the last day of the art and design show.
Yeah.
We go up into the library and we just showcase all of the contending the films, the ones that score
Yeah.
above a certain amount, and then we all watch them. And it's a very nice venue, and everyone's just so happy about their films.
Yeah, they're all like really nice and
Yeah.
really professional. They all look gorgeous.
Yeah,
It's
I
such a
love
great event.
a lot
yeah.
of the cinematography on
Yeah.
it. And the prizes are really nice too.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, the prizes are really nice.
So when is the film
The
festival?
film festival is June 8th, like Lauren said. It is the last day of the art and design show, so make sure to come to the library and come watch it.
Awesome. So thank you guys for
Thank
tuning
you.
in to the 2nd episode of the Atrium Show. We hope you enjoyed listening.
Yeah, so if you want to continue listening to our WJSV shows, you can always tune in at the regular time on the radio, which is 90.5 FM, or you can go online to our official website, which is WJSVFM.com, and you can tune in to hear show updates, live radio coverage, and to submit song requests if you have any.
Yeah, and if you don't have access to a radio, you can listen on our app, which is WJSV 90.5 FM.